16, North Carolina, pair of unbeaten. Caleb Wilson is the phenom freshman, averaging 20 and 10. Luka Bogovac will be Carson Cooper and Caleb Wilson, the freshman, for the tap. Spartans win it, and away we go. Working against Henry Vessar. Fort thought about it, took it, and hit it. Over the top of Jackson Kohler. Cooper clears the rebound. Here's Kohler. Wilson going to work. What a move, what a play! Caleb Wilson. St. Bonaventure, Michigan State coming off a win against ECU. Both those games here on Tuesday. Stevenson knifing through multiple defenders. At Fort, it's loose to Wilson. Here comes Caleb Wilson, the freshman.
Fella.
Here's Kohler working on Wilson. Has the size on him and a reach-in foul on the freshman. Here is a tough corner three from Carr. Offensive rebound, Kohler. And count the Carolina freshman in its program's history to have 4 consecutive double-doubles. Antoine elevate inside was Cam Ward. North Carolina on the run out. Bogavac's underneath. Lost it, got it back, and scored it to give Carolina. Cam Ward, a freshman from Maryland, working on a fellow freshman. Kick out. Carr elevates and jams. Bogavac sets it up. Vessar inside, using the glass. Fort, senior at his 6th season. Carr, the fading lefty jumper goes down
to a whole new level.
Bogavac penetrates, and a reach-in foul on Trey Fort is called.
Well, let's go back to the play. How they've been able to work together and gel so early in the season.
Oh, Wilson got free, and Bogavac was able to find him. There's some of the chemistry you're talking about.
It's just
a lot of high chemistry groupings on both sides today. 5 early lead changes in the early going, and Cooper makes it 6. They rotate away from Wilson. It's Powell taking a deep one. Around and out. Rebound
shot up quicker because of that athleticism.
You can see the length as well. And the shot. That won't go for Wilson. Softer rim of the 2.
Yeah, good look, though.
Wilson up and over move, and he draws contact on Kohler.
In the NCAA tournament like football, but it gives you a barometer, it's a test to see where you're at early in the season.
Freshman feeds off to a fellow freshman in Ward. Tapped alive and into the hands of Pertang. Carson Cooper kept that ball.
Allowed the tip to go right into Forte's hand. Wow.
Stevenson with a smooth shot. Junior out of Chapel Hill is back. Powell into the teeth of the defense. He got denied.
Turnovers, a lot of those were unforced. That's right. In Carolina.
Here's Wilson in the ISO game, and it's out of bounds.
Guard to come pick it up.
Here's Wilson. Trying to knife through the tough defense of Carson Cooper. But missed it. Vessar clears for North Carolina. Dixon. Powell. 3.
Careful with your passing because that length creates turnovers and then opportunities for them to turn it in on the break. Wow.
Stevenson turning the corner. Michigan State can get back on track. They've missed 10 of their last 11 shots of the Spartans. So here is Kohler for 3. Backside rebound, and right around the 7-minute mark. 7-point lead. Here's Spears. Penetrating, glass good. Jeremy. We're talking about Trimble. He was the one that hit the 3 in regulation last year to force OT. Kohler hits the 3 here to get Michigan State back in it.
And that's how you run your more slippery at this point.
Perspiration from all these hustling players on the deck. Fort, the turnaround jumper, just short. Rebound, Wilson.
Length is by movement.
Near travel, but Kohler kept it. Here's Spears, lob. Evans, step back. That's a 3 short. Rebound to Fears. Stopped by Ward, off the bench with the block. Fears inside, Ward. Bogavac fires a contested 3 and knocks it down.
to be able to eventually get the ball to Jackson Kohler deep inside the challenge. The bench players for North Carolina.
Here comes Spears with 2 minutes to play. Carr in the open floor. Good denial by Stevenson. Ward went back up with it on an offense. Go with Jake and watched a lot of John.
Right.
Ward at 6 now for UNC. Bogovac inside. Good set up and high. Is able to finish off the glass. Spears penetrates, spins, and shoots, and hits.
A lot of times Spears is hesitant to shoot to allow the man to fly by him.
Can North Carolina take advantage? Evans will not get it off in time.
Defensive team. So the question is, can North Carolina win one when it's really, really tight and close?
Wilson missed. Got a bunch of bigs dealing with some foul issues. Cooper inside, off the feed from Fort, and a chance at a three-point play. Not highly recruited, but he was a true development project for T1 level and has. This is the largest lead for Michigan State. Inside, it's Bessar. Far this year. He's got some skill across the board. Bessar steps back. Rainbow three! And now the Carolina fans are getting into it. Here's Cooper. And a quick silence. Bessar in the post, on Kohler. Goes right back off the glass. Came right at the time that Carr lost his footing. Here's Stevenson. He tried to feed it off to Wilson, who died.
Come on, bro. I'm busy. Here I come.
Hey, man, you would be a good. That's what we're retiring.
That's right.
Cooper gets the front. Not squeeze it. Kohler knocked it free. Here comes Spears. Lob. Fort could not squeeze it. Here is Spears. He's going to have to go. It's going to be up to him. Off target. Bessar the rebound. Good. Slips again.
Same spot, too.
Yep. Got rid of it. Bogovac is open. That won't go. Rebounded by Bessar. Has some of that point guard skill ability.
It's the ability to read defense. That's a beautiful play.
How about that? Ward inside against Bessar. No, but that allows Kohler to advantage on Kurtang, even if he won't need the pass. Here's Stevenson. Long two. Won't go. Backside rebound for... Behind the back, inside for Kohler. Drop off pass for Cam Ward. Evans trying to separate. That's a nice pass by Wilson. Opens it up for Bogovac, and he gets the bounce. Pull up from Tang, and it goes. Kurtang
can pass the right.
Chapel Hill native, went to Alabama for a couple of years, beat North Carolina. Evans got in there, but Fears moves past. All the way into Bessar, and he scores. Short, long rebound. Bogovac tipped it to Evans. Evans in a reach and foul. Cooper needs help. Ugochukwu comes to get it. Lobs out to Cooper off the back rim. Blew the roof off here in Fort Myers. Here's Tang. Into the paint, that's a nice floater.
I love when you
trying to get back into the offensive flow. And stuck at 10 points. What a feed off the ground, but he traveled. Making it tough, he squeezes out of there. Tang throws to Kohler for three. Wilson in traffic. Got it back. Back on. And
this is what college basketball really is supposed to feel like. These intimate atmospheres, especially with two powerhouses. I mean, by being off balance sometimes. He has a lot of those, not a lot, but a few of those, and that's a tough pass.
That's a break for North Carolina because Wilson, 5 national titles for Dean Smith and Roy Williams. It's a heavy crown to carry. Here is Bessar, and that'll help deter Carr on the back door. Cooper spinning inside, left it short. Bessar couldn't squeeze. Both teams have scored 20 in the second half so far. Here's Bogovac. Step back, that's a three. And he got fouled by Cohen Carr. He'll have three into the modern game incredibly well. I always thought Tony Kukoc should be like the Hall of Famer if he played. Here's Spears, the Chicago native. Grew up watching Tony Kukoc pull up. Looking on Tang, Bogovac sets up Bessar, big three, around and out. Powell came flying in.
I love watching him play.
Top flight pick out of OU. Nice finish at the rim by Evans. There's Ward now, the freshman against Stevenson. And some bumps and a Stevenson foul. Trying to get it into Ward. Here's the talented freshman inside, and he uses the glass. Both offenses better here in the second stanza. That's a deep one from Evans. Long rebound to Cohen. Double-double. 10 points, 11 rebounds. Back outside. Fears a three. Got hit. Lost it. And Fort clears it. A turnover by North Carolina. Fears lobs. Ward. Here's Bogomats. That's a triple. Wilson on the backside. Couldn't squeeze it. Loose on the deck. Carr was covered up. 4 on the clock. It's Fort. And a bump late in the clock on Powell. Cleves going back to that 2000 title team. Yep. Feeds it to Cooper late in the clock. Takes it in. Trying to post up Wilson, who's been stuck at 10 points for a while. Oh, not stuck anymore. My goodness, present in the moment. That's some of the maturity of Wilson. Fears late in the clock. Bessar trying to get a piece. Inside, he gets it to roll home. The shot making in this game has left some jaws on. Back and forth nature of these excellent teams going at it. There's the block. Fort got rejected by Dixon. Off the back rim. There's that high hedge from Bessar. They left Cooper open. Mid-range jumper won't go. Oh! And Bessar. Carr trying to get out of a trap, and a foul is called. Here's the blow by, the drive, and a hard foul as Fears was met by Bogomats.
Defensively, you got to be ready because North Carolina, I'm sure, knowing Hugh,
overheard when he yelled at Tom Izzo, said, "I want to win." That was kicked for a second by Cooper.
He kicked it. You got to be strong.
Yep.
Caleb Wilson. Money.
There's the 20. Fears. Wow. Sparty moves to 7-0 and delivers North Carolina. Fears at 19.